The Rapture, courtesy of Freddie Flame. Rhyme, reason of rapture. This is that skeletal flow fracture. Fine tune, making your mind swoon, relax ya. Set pace, this is a long race. We gon' face one by one in the slums, nigga, you dumb late. Truncate, all of your lines, losing your lung space. Sun grace, all of these fools, cowards and young ways. Tongue taste, changing in time, splitting the sub base. Want fate, ravage your minds, moving amongst hate. Witty did he lose the committee, pity you shitty. Give me all the gritty heads in the city that want a milli, but don't really want your sympathy, silly. They screaming, give me not a handout, but planned out a route and simply follow through with it. Who gon' get it? Who gonna lose with it? You did it. Who gon' scam, model, and move with it? Sacrificing nightly, get it from mom, sister, and wifey. Spit it trickettly cause it enticed me. If you wasn't listening likely, you couldn't understand what I command. Intimidated you might be. Sacrificing nightly, get it from mom, sister, and wifey. Spit intricately cause it enticed me. If you wasn't listening likely, you couldn't understand what I command, but just admitted you like me. If I wanna tell a story, an allegory of warring in the morning with moorings up our high divisions, distorting important portals of pondering. Slave missives dishonor them. Tell the story straight when you conquer men. That's not subliminal, a serious, cynical, saucy individual that contemplates the crash of the critical. A stagnate station, amassing the mythical, mathematically missing a magician of true intention, gravitated suspension. Envision a true religion without fools of remission. The contention of intervention drowns in rules of contrition. A semicircle of virtue by virtue of a flirt through a virtue. It's universal to conquer and not alert you. Sacrificing nightly, get it from mom, sister, and wifey. Spit intricately cause it enticed me. If you wasn't listening likely, you couldn't understand what I command. Intimidated you might be. Sacrificing nightly, get it from mom, sister, and wifey. Spit intricately cause it enticed me. If you wasn't listening likely, you couldn't understand what I command, but just admitted you like me. A war of the mind, I contemplate time, critical signs of division of indecision when I'm living in line with my true intention. Disbelief is left in suspension, lost in the perils of thought. No intervention, I ain't think to mention the lesson I craft throughout the session. Take a deep breath, release stress from rapping incessant. That means I take a slow down, approach the flow now. So I control how my breath is profile. So foul with it, admit it, you fell in love with the way I spit it. I get it, you're addicted to twisted, my sun is rising. Blindly cast across the horizon of your tattered state or your island, your archipelago, your continent prominent, whatever is dominant. Spread through Pangea, the hominids, it's something special. I wanna give you the best of what I collect through intellectual pursuits and refine it down to address you. Interwoven hilarity with rhyming calamity, sexually explicit profanity, the human venture that only a few would ever dare to comment to. Is it open mind or dementia? You're welcome to it. Sacrificing nightly, get it from mom, sister, and wifey. Spit intricately cause it enticed me. If you wasn't listening likely, you couldn't understand what I command. Intimidated you might be. Sacrificing nightly, get it from mom, sister, and wifey. Spit intricately cause it enticed me. If you wasn't listening likely, you couldn't understand what I command, but just admitted you like me. You guys, thanks for listening to the new single. You can purchase it now on Bandcamp. The link will be right there. And you could also go support my Indiegogo campaign for putting together the Twisted Perv album and the Long Wait album. Link is right here. Go check those both out. Support your boy, Sontwisted. I'm out. Peace.